Hi everybody, I am Zura and today we are having another tank review. Our special guest is the Foch Tier 9 French tank destroyer. I don't love tank destroyer and usually I think twice before having a review of a tank destroyer, but this time we have something different. Let me say something unique. Well, here on Fisherman Bay, yeah, in English it's Fisherman Bay, and thanks to Gomez for this nice replay because he decided to lend us this replay. But just before seeing how the Foch is going to fight the enemies on Fisherman Bay, we are going to have a look at the paper statistic of the tank as usual, and I say that is something different. Yes, just because I didn't find any other tier 9 tank destroyer to make a comparison, because the Foch is the only tank destroyer at tier 9 that is equipped with an auto-loading cannon. Yes, no other tank destroyer has a same gun, so there's no comparison at all, suggesting the equipment, optics, ventilation, and gun rammer, enhanced gun lane drive. Enhanced gun lane drive, because we have 4 clip round sides, 2.4 interclip reload. The gun is pretty decent in accuracy and aiming time, and the dispersion are standard, so we have a pretty damn fearsome gun that can do up to 1600 damage in just a little bit more than 7 seconds. So the DPM is not bad at all to be to an auto-loading gun. Not at all. The tank is reasonably fast forward and standard reverse speed. The power weight is very good in my opinion, and the tank traverse it's okayish. Terrain resistance are standard, so you have to expect something mobile that can stroll around the battlefield pretty damn good in a good way. And the gun handling, the gun speed here to retraverse, the gun speed moving left and right, up and down, it's not bad at all. Coated optics are necessary to have a better view range. With a good crew you can reach the spotting cap. Now let's go and check the armor layout. Yes, just because the Foch is pretty mobile, the gun is not bad at all. The gun is auto-loading. The drawback is the penetration is not exceptional. Shell velocity not bad at all. And if you are in trouble, you can count on APCR rounds. The shell velocity becomes really good. And the penetration is not bad, it's workable, but tank destroyer at tier 9, all the other guys do way better than the Foch. Okay, the armor layout is really interesting because the Foch from the distance can be really fearsome. All the upper plate is very well angled. It's 180 millimeters thick, and the armor around the mounted is really thick. So frontally this tank it's not bad at all. The lower plate is thin, very difficult to shoot at the lower plate. Weak spot are the 2 cupolas that are really prominent, so if you have to shoot the Foch, don't hesitate to aim at the cupola. But many times I have received premium rounds directly on the hull. Don't forget with 6 degrees of gun depression, this tank can do some type of hull down, And in Yule Down, you maximize your upper plate that goes up to 300, 320-ish. So beware, the Foch can be really dangerous. And now it's time to see how it performs on Fisherman Bay. And thanks to our friend Gomez, Gomez is going straight to the central part of the map just because Fisherman Bay after the latest patch 1.0 was changed a lot, and the central part of the map is a tricky and very important part just because you can shoot to all the other guys that try to cross the map on the opponent or the opposite side. And the Foch has also a very good camo value because the tank is huge, very long, but not too tall. So you can have a very good occasion in shooting enemies in this position. And with the auto-loading gun you can shoot 2-3 rounds at the same time at crossing targets. But unfortunately Centurion 7.1 succeeded in crossing the very deadly hill slope on the other side and find a nice hideout among the houses. But something moving. The Centurion decided to try to move around and receive a couple of shots. Auto-loading gun, very scary and dangerous. Yep, the Centurion decided to shoot one and receive it 3 shots. It's very dangerous to get spotted in this position. Gomez decided got spotted and decided to move away from this position just because he don't know where the other guys of the opposite team are hiding, and this is a very dangerous position in other battles if the enemy has some artillery, just because a famous place that is used from all the guys in the European server is very well known by artillery players. So beware using the center part of the map. Look at the armor of the Foch that succeeded in bouncing a couple of shots from T54 and E75. And Gomez now is trying to engage enemy from the flank and enemy in the middle of the map, and the position is not the best for a tank destroyer, just because tank destroyer doesn't have the turret, so versatility is not the best part of this tank. Look at the silhouette. Beware, your side are really weak, your rear are really weak. This tank has some good armor only in the front, so never go in crossfire situation, otherwise you are dead. You are simply dead. No other choices. But now seems that Gomez can keep all the enemy in front of you, put a nice shot inside the OBJ 704, and now it's up to reload bounces another shot from Conqueror, and now he's reloading another clip. 32 seconds in reloading. Our friend Gomez decided to use binoculars instead of coated optics. Probably he don't have a very good or very skilled crew in his tank. This tank is fairly mobile, so I'm suggesting to use coated optics, because it's very difficult that you are standing in the same place. But now the Foch is loaded, and here comes the auto loading potential. 1, 2, T10 is going backwards. This tank is really scaring in this situation, because it can clip for up to 1600 damage. 1600 damage means that you can put 4 rounds in a tier 8, and a tier 8 is compelled to go to garage. Now Gomez decided to reload another clip. He's holding this position. He knows that his back is covered by the friends. And now another clip is ready. OBJ7, look at the armor, is working really well. Our Foch is trying to use his hull down capability, and from the distance the two cupola are not so easy to shoot at the cupola when the bloom of your tank is huge, like an entire Foch. So this is a very good situation, and Gomez is playing in the right way. One round in Jagdtiger, 2, he took a shot from Strivagen and decided to shoot the third, but goes on the ground, and now it's up to refuel the clip. A lot of tank destroyer are crowding the center part of the map, but our Gomez have found a secure shelter to wait for 32 seconds, and now that the Foch is low the game, it's time to fight. On the side is pretty painful. 1, 2, and 3. This is the auto-loading power of a tank destroyer. Good accuracy, good penetration, good reloading time. Not so much versatility just because this tank doesn't have the turret, but 32 seconds and the Foch is ready to fight again. Gomez is trying to fooling around with the Conqueror just because he needs 32 seconds to reload, and he's ready again. Look at the mobility, not bad at all. Nice, and now the Conqueror, it's done. It's done. This tank works really well in this situation. He had bounced a lot of shots and the gun performs really well. In this situation with tier 9 tanks, the Foch is a very good tank in my opinion. It's not the same with the tier 10, because the difference in status and power from tier 9 and tier 10, I believe that there's a pretty damn huge leap, sorry. And on the other side, some tanks at tier 9 can perform really well, better than the counterpart that are at tier 10. Just try to figure out how good is E75 from the German army in comparison with the E100. A top tier E75, I think that is way more fearsome than a top tier E100. For many reasons. E75 is a very good tank, and E100 I think that deserve more attention from Wargaming, because it was a nice tank, but it was abandoned, never rebalanced, and so on. And now the difference is among Foch and Foch B. Yeah, Foch B is stronger than Foch, but Foch can be top tier, can face tier 7, and this monster gun with 4 rounds can clip to die any tier 8 and any tier 7 easily. Okay, now I'm going to fasten a little bit because Gomez is trying to hunt down for T54, and this is a very good example to how fast the Foch is. The Foch has power weight ratio better than T54 and 50 kilometers per hour forward speed, so this is a tank destroyer that can hunt down for a medium, and he find out his spray. There's no place to go. There's no place to go. 1 versus 1. Very difficult battle. A very crazy choices. A very crazy choices. Oh my god! Probably I have the temptation to do the same. If I was playing, probably oh my god! Oh my god! This is not a very nice situation. T-54 is trying to lure Gomez in doing the same maneuver. And now he succeeded! Yeah! He a very nice conclusion. Very well done, Gomez. Very nice and funny replay for our Foch. Let's go and check the post game stat. Yes, this is one of the best ending I have ever seen. Okay, must remark a lot of minor achievement. Steel World, high caliber, very well played by our friend Gomez. More than 5,000 damage, a lot of experience. Very nice battle. In the center of the map, where normally crowded by medium and light tanks. And Gomez decided to play a tank destroyer, not camping in the bottom part of the map, but play in the center like a medium, trying to spot, trying to soak damage, trying to work the ridgeline with an autoloading gun, and he do a really good job. And he show us how good the Foch is. I believe that this tank destroyer is not bad at all and is promoting after this review. Howard Zura greets you and give you a point and the next review here on YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a thumb up, a thumb down, or comment whatever you want. And don't forget to come on Twitch to see me live streaming and greets me. Bye guys, see you next time.